Guys, welcome back to another Shower Films video. Today we have another Tesla video. This one is about accessories that I recommend. Of course, it's very subjective, my personal preference. Some of them are fun accessories that make the car look a little more cool in my opinion, and some of them I feel are more necessities that you would probably need to have if certain situations came about. So anyways, let's get into the video. All right guys, so the first thing that I did after I picked up my car was I went to a place locally and got black rims put on. Now these are the stock Gemini rims. They're just powder coated black, and the guy that I went to charged $400, maybe it was $450. He basically takes off your rims and puts on ones that he has already powder coated prior, like a couple days prior or whatnot. So then he keeps your rims for the next guy. So for $400, instead of spending the extra, $2,000, I wanted to have the thicker tire or the more meaty tire for better, feel inside the car when you're going over bumps. So I got the cheap stock rims, and then I just switched them out to black. The next thing I did, it's kind of expensive. I felt like it's pretty necessary, is I got paint protection film, otherwise known as PPF, put on. I just did what's called the front bra. So I got the hood done, and the front panels and the bumper, and obviously you can't see it. If you look really close in certain spots, let's see, right here, if you can see right here, the camera will focus, basically it's like where the seam is. It's basically like a screen protector for your car. It's a film that if a rock chips it or hits it, you basically just park the car in the sun and it self-heals itself. Also got the back of the rearview mirrors done, and he put it over the headlights. So it's kind of like you're not supposed to see it, obviously, because then, what's the point? But it basically protects your car. On top of that, at the same time, I got the rest of the car ceramic coated. Basically like putting a 5-year wax job on your car. But I do have a maintenance routine for when I get a car wash, which I will talk about in just a minute, but I do my own car washes. I just take pride in the fact that I can keep my car nice and clean. I actually just washed it a few minutes ago. It takes about, from start to finish, an hour to an hour and a half, the way I do it, and I'll show you guys those items in just a second. So those are what I feel is kind of necessity, as well as floor mats. Floor mats, to me, especially having kids, are really important. They have floor mats that they cost anywhere from $30 up to like $300 or $400. I just got the one for the passenger and driver, and then the rear, and I think it came out really, for what I got, I think they're really nice. These ones I believe are $60, and they really, do a good job of covering the carpet. So next is a protector for your display. Now, one downside of this is if you have your sensory mode on and you have this on, it'll still flash the lights and tell people outside that they're too close or that they're looking at your car, but it won't say recording on the screen, or they can't see it. So I got that. Now I did not get a screen, I do actually have a screen protector, but I did not put a screen protector on my car. I just, I got it and thought that the glare was going to be too much, and I wanted to put it on, so I had it prior to even getting the car, and I've realized that for me personally, the glare is not an issue. And yes, I do know I run the risk of cracking the screen just like on a phone, but even on my phone I don't have a screen protector. So everybody's personal preferences. Next thing that I think is pretty important and cheap, but comes in really handy, is this insert. So basically that's what the cup holder looks like, and your water bottle just kind of flows around. But for, I think it was like $15, and I'll link as much of this in the description below as I can. You put that little guy in and hold your water bottle. So next would be, I got the little trays, and your car just comes without it. So I have all this stuff down here, but I got these from Tesla on their website. They come in and out of stock, so just check the website if you're interested in them. But basically it helps to organize, and I also have one back here where I keep the garage door opener, because I decided at this point I'm not going to pay the whatever $300 it is for automatic garage door thing from Tesla. This is a nifty little item. If you actually happen to have some heavy stuff in your passenger seat or any seat, you can get, I got this off of eBay. It's just a 3D printed. I think it costs like $7, and it just goes into the seatbelt. Basically, it doesn't make the car say that there's, you know, they think that somebody's there with their seatbelt unplugged. So I've used it a few times when I'm hauling around some camera equipment or I have something heavy in the seat next to me. Okay, so on top of that, let's go back to the front here. Before I got the car, I was doing some research, and if you're gonna have any reason to have your car jacked up, you need to have these, or you need to have the person that's jacking your car up have these. And basically underneath your car on the Tesla, there's 4 little holes, and these just pop into there, and the jack pushes against this hockey puck thing, as opposed to it, you know, could really damage. The bottom of your car is basically one big flat piece that houses the battery, and the last thing you want to do is damage your battery housing. I have kids, so of course, first aid kit, Walmart, $8, but that's important, especially having 2 children. Once I got the PPF and the ceramic coating done, I had the same guy take the original Tesla logos, and basically he matte black painted it, and then we put them back on. And if you're not aware, it doesn't screw on or anything. It's basically just adhesive. So I got the front and the rear done. For back here, basically on the rear, the matte black here is not going to match the matte black on the dual motor word. So I went to Pimp My Vehicle or Pimp My EV or something like that, and I got a black dual motor logo badge coming. So next, the same person, and this guy is in Laguna Beach, California. So if you're local in Southern California, it's called RELIC Laguna Beach. You can look it up. I'll try to link it down below. Super great. They do all the PPF and ceramic coat and tinting. So the Model Y comes with the rear tinted, and of course the top tinted and the back tinted somewhat. But I wanted to kind of match that, so I had him tint the front. He basically tinted every window except for the roof, because I felt like that's already pretty much dark enough. He even did the front. Now you can't see like a darkness on the tint, but it is a little bit of a blue. And what that does is it reflects the UV rays, and it helps to keep the car quite a bit cooler. All the tint I got done is Expel, which is one of the better brands out there. So as you can see, before this was completely clear, and now there's definitely some privacy glass going on. A couple other little things. This is super awesome. This is when you park at a supercharger, or you're waiting, or you have food or whatever, a laptop you want to work on. It just slides in, and then you could, I'll put my laptop on there. You can put, you know, drink, food. It's just like a little tray for whatever you would need it for. So again, if any of you guys watching this video are waiting for a Tesla, you're like me, you're probably watched every video about accessories and probably already have a ton of them. So that was one of the things I got. Also a power inverter. This is pretty cool. I can plug my laptop, like I use a MacBook, so I could plug my MacBook straight into here, and that goes into the cigarette lighter. So that comes in really handy. When I took my Arizona trip, I used that at both the superchargers I stopped at. So here is my car wash kit. Basically, I used to use this on my old car, this power washer, but it's 1750 PSI, and I was told you want something that's 1600 or lower, so I got this Roboy. I got it off Amazon. It's like 115 bucks, and it comes with obviously the cord, and then this portion that attaches to the spray gun. I bought a few extra tips at Lowe's just to have different options, and I'm using the Meguiar's Detailer Shampoo Plus, and I basically started out by putting like what it recommends, and it's so small amount into the foamer that when I sprayed the car, I didn't even see any foam. So I've ended up basically just eyeballing it. So I put for this size sprayer container, I just fill up the bottom about 1/4 of an inch. So that comes in really handy. So I basically spray it down wet, and then I foam it, and then let it sit for about 2 minutes. Then I spray it off again, and then I back it into my garage. And then I'll show you what I use to keep the ceramic going good. This is a secret, okay? I use the Hybrid Solutions Pro Graphite Infused Flex Wax. And what I do is I leave it wet after I back it in the garage, and I basically just give each panel one spray. And then I wipe it down with probably the best towels that I've ever come across. These are the Adams Polishes towel, and it's a big towel, and like one towel can basically dry the whole car. And I use one to wipe the car with the graphite ceramic coat stuff, and then another one just to kind of go over the whole car afterwards to make sure it's nice and dry and clean. And then I vacuum it out. I basically just bought a $40 shop vac, Craftsman, and make sure that that keeps it nice. And like I said, it takes me about an hour or so to do the whole thing. And I parked my car outside right now, so it does get dirty quickly, but having the ceramic coat makes it really easy for me to just kind of wipe it down. And I basically wash the car once every week or so. So for the next two accessories, it's basically something I had to bring the car into the garage to show you, but as you can see, what would you call it? The floor mat area is lit up like an indigo blue. I got these from Abstract Ocean. You basically just replace the current light with the light that comes in the mail, and it gives it like a brighter and more of a tone look. So I thought that color was cool, so that's why I went with the blue. And then the next thing is when you open your door, boom. And it's basically the same thing. I got it from Abstract Ocean, and you just replace the little light that's underneath here. And I did it to all 4 doors, so whenever you're driving or parking at night, you have a different kind of a floor light coming off your door. And the last 2 items is this. I got to, there you go, basically cover the seats, since I got the white seats. And a lot of people have said to put it on right away. I actually haven't used it yet. I've just been busy doing other stuff. And I found that just using baby wipes really does work. I got 2 kids. We don't really let them eat too much in the car, but they do have like grimy fingers and stuff. And so I basically just wipe the car down when I do my car wash with a couple baby wipes, and my white seats have stayed perfectly white. I'm sure I will put it on in the future, and I will let you guys know in a future video how that worked out. And then I do have like the little powered TEMAI phone holder. It actually is pretty cool. It looks integrated in the car. I'll show you guys where it goes. I never used it because of the fact that I just set my phone down on the charging pad, and I enjoy my phone just charging wirelessly there. This one would actually hook in up here, and it does look pretty seamless, and I've seen other people use it, but it leaves a little dent right here. And like I said, I've been just using that as far as having to see maps or whatever. I've just used the actual maps that come with Tesla's car, and they worked pretty good so far for me. I do have the full self-driving package. I'm paying the monthly $200 subscription for it, and I have not pushed the button as some people have done and made a bunch of videos on the beta button. There's a main reason behind that is that you have to like get a good driving score. Now, I don't think I'm a bad driver, but I definitely do enjoy the fact of I have amazing power in this car, and I don't want to have to be like trying to dumb it down and drive slower and take turns slower. I really enjoy being able to punch it and get on the freeway and, you know, enjoy the car for what I got it for. So we'll let the other people drive really slow and keep their scores at 99 or 100 and test out the beta. And once the beta is done, we'll see. I've actually kept it for now because the beta was coming out, but then when I found out you had to be like super slow driver and whatnot, then I decided, oh, okay, we'll see how long it takes. It's knowing, you know, Tesla, it'll probably take quite a bit longer. So anyways, I did not push the button. So all right, guys, that's gonna basically do it. I just wanted to go over a few of the accessories that I use that I got on my car. You know, the rims, the PPF, the tint, and the ceramic coat. I think those are the most important. The rims obviously is aesthetics, but the other ones protects my car. It makes me feel a little bit more at ease when I'm driving on the freeway and I hear a rock hit. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've had like 4 rocks hit my windshield, and I don't have any protection on the windshield. However, there is an option for that. I do know it's quite expensive, just like the PPF is, but I decided that I might end up getting that because I've already had to have 2 of the little chips fixed. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really had much chips in my windshields in any other of my cars. So I don't know if maybe like the shape of the Tesla windshield is just a little different, but that's my experience. So anyways, there's some links down below to some accessories and some of the stuff I talked about in this video. I do have merchandise like t-shirts and mugs and stuff. I do electric bike videos as well for Super 73 and Huck and possibly some other brands in the future. So I do have a link down below that'll save you $100 off a Super 73 bike if you're interested. That's their logo. It's pretty cool. And anyways, if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments below. Let me know what accessories you guys like or what accessories I don't have that you recommend. I know that a few of you are going to tell me about the screen protector. I have one, or I have 2 of them, a matte and a not matte one, and I haven't done it yet. So talk me into it in the comments below. Anyways, thanks again for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.